against the Nazis. We don't want that authoritarian government control over us. We're the Brits. Look at us, all prim and proper, drinking our tea. Oh, that Hitler fellow wants to control us. We're not going to let that happen. And now you can't jack off. Starting April 1st, of course, because what better day to celebrate them losing their ability to masturbate than April fucking Fool's Day? British people need a license to touch themselves. If you're in Bongland, you need to go down to the newsstand and get permission to ejaculate. I'm not even kidding. This is their reality now. If you're in merry old Bongland, starting April 1st, this upcoming month, it's a week away, you're going to need to go to the newsstand and get special permission slips so you can watch some chick take a dick up her ass. Oh, you want to watch a little Deep Throat? A cum compilation, my fellow Brit? Well, you're going to need to get a special permission slip. Because Imam Merkel has decreed it. Don't think the EU's tendrils still aren't around you and upon you. Because now you need permission to do what you've naturally done for years and years and years. Now you'll hear them say things like, it's unenforceable, it can't possibly be enforced. How would you enforce that? Well, how the fuck do you enforce a television license? You can't even turn on the fucking boob tube. Well, that's going to be literal now, because tits are forbidden. You can't even turn on a television without having some fucking cop knock on your door. They put up billboards. They have special vans and shit that hunt you down. So I want you to imagine yourself in the future. Let's say 2 months from now. Hidden in your closet. You've got a doily over your head or whatever gay shit you use over there to put your tea upon. And you're hidden. You're in a deep, dark place. It's a bunker. It's your little refuge from the reality that's now surrounding you. Touching yourself. You've stolen a laptop, so it can't be traced to your identity. You're on your neighbor's Wi-Fi. You're doing everything you can to circumvent the law. And suddenly there's a knock on your door. Oh, God, who is that? It's the police. Open up. You quickly button your pants up and come to the door. And there's Officer Bongston with a fucking UV light. He scans your hands for signs of semen to see if you've been sexually pleasuring yourself, and then they bring in fucking bloodhounds to search the house for your ejaculate. Lovely. What a great reality that's going to be. If you don't have the proper fucking paperwork, you're licensed to masturbate, I don't know what they'll do to you. Maybe they'll throw you in prison. It's going to be funny to find out, though, isn't it? And that's the reality of being British now. Can't even jack off. You know what happens to people when you take away their ability to masturbate? They go fucking crazy. You take sex away from people, and they lose their mind. You think America's got spree killers? You motherfuckers are going to be slaughtering each other with sporks, or whatever utensils are still legally available to purchase over there. Oh, a dark day indeed. April 1st. I wonder if they're going to make them special? Individualized licenses, maybe? Like, if you want to watch the BBC, and I'm not talking about British broadcasting, I'm talking about a different BBC. If you want to see that dark, throbbing meat penetrating those little white girls, you're going to need to go down publicly in front of all your neighbors and say, "Radio, I'd like one ticket to watch black cocks ripping open white girls." If you want to watch anal, you're going to have to put a paper bag over your fucking head. So the local school teachers and priests don't know who the fuck you are and what degenerate shit you're up to in Mary Poppins land. Oh, what's that, sir? You want one special ticket to watch adult cartoons? Now, what kind of adult cartoon would you like to watch? Do you want to watch the tentacles that penetrate those schoolgirls? That'll be $5. Now, if you want to go for a twofer, we've got the tentacle rape as well as, I don't know, pick something else. Pick some other Japanese girls puking in each other's mouths. I don't know what your kink is, but you're going to have to get a license for it. And if it couldn't get worse, if it couldn't be worse, with a porn ban in the UK, the fucking European Union, of course, in all its infinite wisdom, goes forward and okays Article 11 and Article 13. So what is the reality that now faces Europeans? Well, there's the link tax, and then there's the copyright mechanism that's going to be put in place. Now, the link tax, from my understanding, is to protect news organizations. That's how they spun it. That's the bullshit they're selling. So if you, as a YouTuber, we're going to use YouTubers as examples because I think you can all relate to that the most. If you're a YouTuber that makes videos talking about news articles, and you're reading more than just a line or the title of the news article, you now have to pay a fee to do so. It's a fucking link tax. You want to tweet about it? You want to post about it? You want to comment about it? Make a video about it? It's time to pay that link tax, Brits. It's time to pay that link tax, Frenchie. Oh, all of you. All of you are going to get fucked by a link tax, and it's not going to be pleasant. But that's the lesser of two evils, really. Because I believe Article 13 is the one that's a real bitch. Now, Article 13, and maybe I'm mixing these two up, they're both awful, fucking horrendous. But that's the copyright article. That's the new addendum, the new law that's going to be put in place that's going to savagely fuck Europe in ways we can't even imagine just yet. You don't need to take my word for it. I want you to think about the reaction of big technology when it comes to this. Take Google, which is owned by Alphabet, which owns YouTube. Now, if you look at Susan Wozniak, she married to Mr. Apple? Wojak? The Polish chick that runs fucking YouTube. If you look at her and the statements that she's made regarding Article 13, you're going to see some deep shits coming over the fucking horizon for Europeans. Now, Google, which is known for being censorious and having a political bias and agenda, you would think would be thrilled by the idea of basically blocking off an entire segment of the internet and not having to deal with them. But that's not the reality. They're freaking the fuck out. She's gone on record as stating that they were thinking of basically quarantining the entire continent because they can't deal with the new mechanism for copyrighted material. Even if it's something that would have been fair use before under the DMCA, now they're thinking, hey, fuck it. We're just going to ban all of you. And not just ban you, and I'm not kidding you, there's an article where she talks about this. I believe it's a Google blog, I'll pull it up later on. Not just ban you from creating content, which might have implications of dealing with copyright laws in the first place, but ban you from using the website, period. She's talking about something like Europe contributing, 36 billion views a month or some shit like that, and talking about how Google is going to lose all of that because they're going to